Hello, my name is Joshua Mugabi. I welcome you to Sense and Skin Part 2. Bingo! Without wasting any of our time, let's go directly to our quiz. Attaches the ciliary body to the lens of the eye. It helps to control and adjust the shape of the lens. A. Hair follicle. B. Sebum. C. Suspensory ligament. D. Mechanoreceptor. And the answer is C. Suspensory ligaments. Oilless substance produced by sebaceous glands keeps hair supple. A. Hair follicle. B. Sebum. C. Suspensory ligament. D. Mechanoreceptor. And the answer is B. Sebum. Sensory receptors that respond to physical changes. A. Hair follicle. B. Sebum. C. Suspensory ligament. D. Mechanoreceptors. And the answer is D. Mechanoreceptors. Deep cylindrical pit of the epidermis from which a hair develops. There is a muscle, erector muscle, attached to it, and when contracted, it makes the hair stand up. A. Hair follicle. B. Sebum. C. Suspensory ligament. D. Mechanoreceptors. And the answer is A. Hair follicle. Nerve that transmits messages from eye to brain. A. Optic nerve. B. Receptor/sensory cells. C. Lacrimal gland. D. Proprioceptors. And the answer is A. Optic nerve. A structure that receives and transmits a stimulus: touch, smell, taste, pain, etc. A. Optic nerve. B. Receptor or sensory cells. C. Lacrimal gland. D. Proprioceptors. And the answer is B. Receptor or sensory cells. Sensory receptors that respond to changes in position. A. Optic nerve. B. Receptors. C. Lacrimal gland. D. Proprioceptors. And the answer is D. Proprioceptors. Organs containing receptors that detect changes in the internal and external environments. For example, ear, hearing and balance; eye, for sight; nose, for smell, skin, touch, pressure, pain, temperature, and the tongue for taste. A. Interoceptors. B. Sense organs. C. Presbyopia. D. Photoreceptors. And the answer is B. Sense organs. Sensory receptors that respond to the presence of light. A. Interoceptors. B. Sense organs. C. Presbyopia. D. Photoreceptors. And the answer is D. Photoreceptors. Cannot see near or distant objects. Lens of eye has lost its elasticity. Corrected by using bifocals or varifocals or 2 pairs of glasses. A. Interoceptors. B. Sense organs. C. Presbyopia. D. Photoreceptors. And the answer is C. Presbyopia. Sensory receptors that respond to changes in the internal environment. For example, stretch receptors in the muscles. A. Interoceptors. B. Sense organs. C. Presbyopia. D. Photoreceptors. And the answer is A. Interoceptors. Cells of the epidermis that produce the pigment melanin. A. Long-sightedness. B. Retina. C. Sclera or sclerotic cord. D. Melanocytes. And the answer is D. Melanocyte. Light-sensitive layer at back of eye contains rods for dim light and cones for color vision. A. Long-sightedness. B. Retina. C. Sclera or sclerotic cord. D. Melanocytes. And the answer is B. Retina. The white outer coat or layer of the eye maintains eyeball shape, strong, opaque, provide muscle attachment. A. Long-sightedness. B. Retina. C. Sclera or sclerotic cord. D. Melanocytes. And the answer is C. Sclera or sclerotic cord. Cannot see object close to the eyeball. too short, corrected with convex lens. A. Long-sightedness. B. Retina. C. Sclerotic cord. D. Melanocytes. And the answer is A. Long-sightedness. Hello friends, thank you very much for taking part in Sense and Skin Part 2. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I'm Joshua Mugabi. Bye bye for now.